Hello, wonderful people of the interwebs. Thanks for stopping by to your OBrian Time today. And as always, a big OBrian welcome to you. Again, thanks for stopping by. So, today we're going to be getting into something a little bit different and taste testing some Filipino food. No, not what they cook in the kitchen, but a staple that is extremely popular throughout the Philippines, and it's world famous now. The Jollibees famous recipes. So this is a company that number one has over 1,500 restaurants globally, and they're just now kind of getting introduced here in America with about 70 different restaurants. So they've reached us here in Texas. And, I have a lot of respect for the people of the Philippines and admire their culture and many different things in regards to it. So I love you and welcome also to the OBrian Time channel. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be taste testing today. So number one, we're going to be tasting the Jolly Spaghetti. We'll see what that's about. We'll also be tasting the Palabok Fiesta. And in addition to that, we'll be tasting the mashed potatoes and gravy, the Chicken Joy, the famous fried chicken that the restaurant and chain is known for. We're also going to be taste testing the chicken tenders, the chicken sandwich, the yum burger, the fries, the peach and mango pie, the burger steaks and rice. What's that all about? I can't wait to taste it. And then we're going to wash it down with their pineapple Quencher Drink. So, a lot to cover today, a lot to taste today, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you enjoy this. And again, thanks for stopping by to the OBrian Time channel. And you know what time it is. It's OBrian Time. Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. All right, OBrian fam. As you can see, we have a lot of beautiful Jollibee food here to taste test today. And I'm looking really forward to trying this and experiencing this for the very first time. Never had Jollibee. And so just kind of just quickly, a little bit of history, right? So where did Jollibee come from? So in 1975, a guy named, and excuse me if I get the name, pronouncing the name incorrectly, but Tony Cactiang in 1975, him and his family actually created an ice cream parlor in the Philippines. And so the business concept was to sell ice cream originally. And so they started adding additional dishes, hot meals to the menu. And so what ended up happening is those menu items got more and more popular and outperformed the ice cream. So they had to refocus their idea and concept of the company itself, the restaurant, right? So it ended up becoming popular enough to where in 1978 is when they started the line of the Jollibee. And that's where it kind of evolved from there, and it accelerated. I mean, it got really, really popular. So, the Philippines has a lot of people and different types of cultures throughout their history. So the taste and the tradition, even though there's traditional dishes there, the flavors are all over the place. But this kind of symbolizes a kind of a centralized universal taste and evolution that was inspired by the people of the Philippines, and it grew into the menu that we have today. And I think and we're not going to go real far into history, right? But so I believe around 1981, McDonald's came in. They came in to the Filipino market, and so, but with the popularity of Jollibee, it already had a foothold, and it still retained its strength and popularity with the Filipino people. And not only that, the tourists that come there, right? It's kind of a tourist attraction now. It's a part of it. And so Jollibee is a rags to riches story from somebody that had ambition, that wasn't afraid to make changes based on the taste of the people of the time. So much respect in regards to that. And I love ambitious people that try to bring new flavors and recipes to the world. And so, really good job, Tony. You and your family. The world appreciates you. And I love the ambition of you trying to break in to the American food chain. It's dominated, right? We got McDonald's, we got Burger Kings, we got Wendy's, we got KFC, we got Church's Fries. It's so on and so forth. Just so many options here. But the cool thing about America is we're one of the most diversified people on the face of the earth. We have a little bit of everybody. It's not one race, it's not one religion, it's not one people. It's united. It's an American, right? Americans have that historical part about them where they're diversified in their flavor. So everybody gets an opportunity to succeed here, including you, Jollibee. Welcome to America. Welcome to Texas. And let's see if this is an adaptable flavor that someone like me, someone like you, someone like our audience would adapt to, like. And I'm going to be honest, so I'll tell you that up front. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. So I'm going to give you a fair chance today and kind of sample a majority of things on the menu. Obviously, I can't order the whole restaurant, but I came pretty close in getting all the different flavors. So, well, with that being said, we're going to get into it, do a taste test, and what I'll do is I'll kind of open this up. I'll bring you in a little closer so you got a view. We'll kind of scan over what I've got here today, and then we'll go into taste test and everything. Again, welcome. Thanks for stopping by, and let's see what an American thinks of the Jollibee recipes and tastes. Let's get started. You know what time it is. It's O'Brien time. Oh yeah. Let's get into this. All right, O'Brien fam. Let's go in. So as you can see, this looks very gorgeous and beautiful. We got everything plated up. So let's kind of zoom in here. So we have the Yum Burger, beef with cheese. We have the fries. We'll see how these compare to, like McDonald's, the other fries on the market. This is going to be the steak burger in a mushroom sauce with rice. And the rice is a little bit fragrant. I'm not sure if that's a jasmine rice or not, but it does smell like it. So we have the Jollibee pineapple Quencher Drink to wash it down. We'll see how that tastes. We have the chicken tenders, crunchy, still hot. We have the mashed potatoes and gravy with extra gravy for the tenders. We have the old famous Jolly Spaghetti. We'll see what that's all about. Looks good. Now, we have a lot of diversity here, so we're not going to compare this to a homemade Italian dish, right? We're going to keep it in the lane that it's in, which is the fast food game. So we have the peach mango, right? Peach and mango pie. And so the way I understand it are, based on the information that I researched, this has the mangoes that are actually from the Philippines. So we'll see how that tastes. And then this unique dish, which I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but we'll see how it tastes, right? So this is the Palabok Fiesta dish. And so it looks like it has boiled egg in it, the glass noodles, a robust sauce around the noodles. I believe it has pork in it and it has shrimp in it. So we'll see how that tastes and see if that's a flavor that's adaptable to us here in America. We'll see. And then we got the famous fried chicken from Jollibee. And so this is called Chicken Joy. Almost all the dishes come with gravy. We'll be trying out the chicken sandwich, right? So you got a little mild sauce on it. The bun is not real soft. Feels more like kind of like a pretzel bun. And so that's it, O'Brien fam. You've got a little bit of everything. Condiments, I'm not sure if they're the same here as around the world, but what it came with is lemon juice, Tabasco, and ketchup. So I'm not sure what the lemon juice would be used for. If you know, please put that in the comments. So yeah, look at all that beautiful goodness. So I'm excited to taste it. Wow. So I wonder what it tastes like. Well, let's taste it. Oh, yeah. So, all right, let's get into this Jollibee goodness. All right, so right off the bat, my mouth's been watering to taste that beautiful pineapple quencher drink. So let's go in and get a drink. So let's see. Mmm, that's not bad. Uh, it doesn't taste like full pineapple. It's kind of like whenever you get a can of pineapple chunks and that nectar that's left over. It's got a lot of rich flavor in regards to that. It's sweet. It's got a robust pineapple flavor, and it works. So right off the bat, I can tell you I like that drink, and so good job on that. That's unique. I mean, there's not a lot of pineapple drinks going around here, right? And that's got some good flavor to it. Uh, but be warned, it is quite a bit sweet, and I think that's what they're going for: sweet pineapple, and something to just quench the thirst. So good job on that so far. Now I don't want to let the fries get cold, so I want to go ahead and taste these and kind of see how they stack up, right? So texture wise, they look about as thin, maybe just slightly thicker than a McDonald's fry. Pretty close to, may not have a Whataburger there, but here in Texas they got a Whataburger. This is about the consistency of that. So we'll give these a try and see how they stack up. Okay, so initial uh, impression on the fries, they're good and they're pretty close. I mean, they're relatively good fries. I would say they're not real crunchy, and there is quite a bit of limpness to them, right? So the fry game, I say you stack up, you're in the round, and I'd have no problem eating this and ordering this. So they're delicious fries. I would just say, you know, this right here, uh, there's a lot of fries to choose from here. So McDonald's definitely is a better fry than this, but I would say this is a good, decent fry. And compared to Burger King fries, oh my God, this is much better. So you're above average on the fried Jollibee, so well done. I would say probably what could you really do? You would have to, I mean, really you would have to, I don't know, I don't know if you're using an Idaho potato, but Idaho is known for having a crunchy potato, and maybe the consistency would be better. I know obviously your logistics may be different in where you get your product, and then temperature and how fast you cook it. It's hard to compete with a McDonald's fry, but good job overall, and I do like the flavor. They do have enough salt on it, so you won't have to be saying, "Hey, put some salt on my fries." They're 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 good in that sense. So yeah, and it's got some grease content, but the grease is important too. So some restaurants, and sorry, I can't help but smack as I talk. I know it's rude, but uh, I'm going to talk as I eat. That way I can give you some good feedback. But I do apologize if you think that's rude. So the fries themselves, when I'm talking about the grease, I mean you don't taste chicken, right? You don't taste this was the same grease as the chicken was cooked in or fish was cooked in. So you have an independent taste on the fry, which I do find delicious, and I like that. So good job overall, and I'd say you're almost at the top of the game on the fry, and have a good product there. So well done. I'm sure many people will like this, and I'm going to be loving drinking this all the way through. I really like this pineapple drink. Mm, yeah, America, you'll like that drink. So, what's next? So, we have the Yum Burger, right? So, this, I went with the smaller one because I'm trying to get a representation. So, I didn't go with a deluxe burger, one of the bigger ones. This is just a basic Yum Burger. So that I got the texture and quality of the beef and the bun action. And we'll see how that tastes. So, you know what time it is. Going in. O'Brien time. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Yum burger. Mmm. Okay. It's got some yum to it. That's a good name for the burger. Mmm. Okay, the burger's a little different. Okay, it's actually I would say this the patty, the beef, the burger, the meat, right? It's different. It has a unique flavor to it that I really haven't tasted before, and I like it. It works, and I like the cheese. The cheese complements it, but the beef overpowers it. Sometimes you'll get a cheese or a sauce, and that takes away from the beef flavor. This does have a robust enough flavor of the beef, and you know it's got some seasoning in it, and it brings out the flavor in it. I don't know if they. I'm not sure how they do it. I mean, if you know the process, let me know. All I'm going to give you feedback on is the taste, flavor, and what I think about it overall. And so far, I like it. I'm going to go in for a little bit more. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it's not flame broiled, so you can't expect that, right? This is a grilled, a flat grill burger. So the beef itself is tender, it is juicy, and that is so important to have a juicy burger. Nobody wants to have a dry burger. This burger works independently on its own. And so my guess is that this beef is used in the steak burger with the sauce. So I see why. I see how that would work in a gravy with mushrooms and rice. So the burger, if you take it out of the bun, you put it in a recipe, we'll find out how that tastes as well. But I would say as a burger, good. So burger and fries, America is known for burgers and fries, right? It's everybody. Everybody thinks all we do is eat hamburgers and fries and chicken, right? Uh, it's a little bit more diverse than that, believe me. So, but yeah, we are the home of burgers and fries. So you're introducing a new fast food chain here, and I gotta say that this works. This burger, this fry works here, and so welcome to America, Jollibee. Mm, yeah, I like it. I like it. Mm. So what's next? Let's try the spaghetti, right? The Jolly spaghetti. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so what's it taste like? We'll find out. Let me grab a fork and we'll get into it.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
let's get into it. I got the fork. Now, when you get this, obviously they provide you with plastic forks and spoons. So I want to get a metal metal fork, right? So kind of going into the Jolly spaghetti, right? So a little bit different. So what I'm seeing in here, it looks like we have sausage or weenies. Weenies or sausage? I don't know. You tell me. It looks like a weenie. So, so we got weenies. Uh, looks like we have chunks of maybe. Okay. So I think you have a combination of sausage and weenies. I do. Yeah. I see little bits of looks like sausage in it. We have cheese. Uh, looks like mozzarella cheese. I'm not sure if it's all natural or it's an imitation cheese, but it does show some cheese on it. It's either mozzarella or some other type of cheese. And okay, so kind of moving the texture around a little bit. So what I'm finding is we got the spaghetti. It's about a medium grain spaghetti, O'Brien fam, and so not too thin where it breaks apart, not overly thick, so that you can taste the flavor of the sauce. So I'm getting this mixed in. This is just something I like to do. You might eat your spaghetti different and just kind of grab a little bit of the top portion and blend it in. But I like to let the spaghetti soak in the gravy for a little bit, the sauce. Okay, so we'll grab a little piece of that. Looks like that sausage, and that way we got a representation. So I got some sausage on it, and then I'll also put a little bit of that weenie in it, and try to get some of that sauce in there. So all right, let's see what the Jolly Spaghetti is all about. Oh yeah. Hmm, that's interesting. That's different. Get a little bit more, maybe without the sausage. Get a little bit of that cheese going on. Get some of that cheese and sauce game. It's definitely different. Give you a little bit more depth and feedback. But I want to get some. I want to get a true representation of the flavor. Okay. We'll try a piece. Looks like chunk of sausage in there. Hmm. It's got like a pork flavor on the sausage. That might be the. No, I won't. I'll blend the two together. Okay. And then what looks like a weenie? We'll try that. Yeah. So that's a weenie. Mmm. Not a little bit of a chicken flavor in the weenie. So it might be a chicken weenie or a chicken and pork weenie. So a little bit more, right? Because I mean, this is one of their famous dishes, right? So this is a lot of people talk about this in the Philippines, and we'll see. Give it a little bit more in depth and tasting. Okay, all right. So going in. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So some feedback. This is definitely not a spaghetti where Americans have a palate already initiated in. And what I mean by that is we're not used to weenies in our spaghetti. We do in different Italian dishes. We have sausage. We have that richness, that flavor of different sausages. Most cases we use beef. Uh, as far as like flavor, right? In a spaghetti, if you want that Italian flavor, you need some garlic tone to it. I mean, spaghetti, and they're going for a fast food, right? A fast food spaghetti. But you got to keep in mind, this is the fast food game. And even like the Pizza Huts, Domino's, they're doing pastas now. Their sauce is richer than what I'm tasting here. So the sauce in a Jollibee spaghetti, it's not quite there in my opinion. And what I'm getting is the sauce is sweet, right? So that might have an addictive property which works on volume, on the masses, right? And it might be a flavor more in tune into the Philippines. This probably because they don't have that rich heritage already with all the Italian sauces and things of that nature. So this is what they probably would interpret as a good spaghetti, right? So does it work here? Yes. To be honest with you, this spaghetti works. It's good. It tastes good. It's different. It's something that we're not accustomed to, and it would take some time for us to be able to adapt this to our palate. Uh, would I order it again if I had the option of doing this spaghetti and virtually any other spaghetti in the market? I don't know. This is weak. Uh, and I told you, O'Brien fam, I'll be honest with you. And so it's good, and a lot of people will like this. Kids will love this. Teenagers probably will love this. And as they grow older, they'll adapt their palate and probably like something like this. And many of you are going to like it regardless. But based on the what's out there on the market and the lane that this is in, you have a lot of competition in regards to spaghetti here. So I would say this is average. Uh, it's going to be hit and miss with people. For me, uh, doesn't quite work. So if I would rather have that Yum Burger, right? I'd rather have that Yum Burger and fries than the spaghetti. And so the good news is you have the Yum Burger, which is delicious and juicy. So you have something that on your menu that I would like, and then somebody else will like the spaghetti. But so that's my impression on the spaghetti. It's about an average product, and I think the sweetness disrespects the sauce, and I think you have to have some garlic tones to a tomato sauce for a true spaghetti, right? This is a little gimmicky, little sweet. What are the weenies in it? Why did you put weenies in spaghetti? I understand the chunks of sausage. The tomatoes consistency, the sauce and the cheese was good. That part works. So if you had a little bit more garlic in here, probably a little hint of or at least a flavorful or oregano, a little bit of basil, a little bit of oregano. Take the sugar out, and weenies. I I don't know. Weenies weenies don't belong in spaghetti. So anyway, that's my opinion. It's brutally honest. I wouldn't order this. I don't think this works for the palate that most of us here in America are used to. But I would eat it if I'm hungry. But if I had an option between a Pizza Hut pasta or almost any other pasta, I probably would go with that because I like the traditional flavors of the oregano, the basil, the garlic, the onion. I like that depth in it. And I like to have chunks, a little bit of chunks of tomato, right? I would rather have the chunks of tomato than weenies. So, if that makes sense. So, moving forward, that's my opinion. Good or bad, I'll tell you. So, I'm curious to, again, I like that burger so much. I want to try this steak burger and rice. Okay? So, that is definitely something a little unique. It kind of reminds me, I'll move some of this out of the way, it reminds me of what we have here, which is a Salisbury steak. So it's got that essence in it, and that may be what they're going for, or they just somebody added some gravy sometime. They was eating the burger and they added some gravy to it, and I was like, wow, this is great. Let's make a dish on it. So does it work? So we'll see. So first off, I would say I like mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and that's different in the fast food game. You've got some burgers that have mushroom and Swiss on it. So that's in the realm of the fast food arena, but I've not ever seen a fast food restaurant carry something like this. So this is kind of a unique concept and something that I'm curious for. And we are beef lovers here. So if this works, you'll have a winner here. So number one, I want to taste the rice independently. Yeah. Okay. So I got to get some of that gravy off. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good quality rice. I like the rice. So, you know, in the Philippines, you have rice with just about every dish. So I would expect a restaurant that represents the Philippines to have a good quality rice. And at Jollibee, you deliver on this. You bring a high quality rice, and for a lot of Americans, that's they may not look at that as that matters, but it does. I mean, you're again talking about a culture that almost eats everything with rice. So well done in bringing to America a good quality rice. It does have the texture and it tastes like it's a jasmine rice. I'm not sure if it is, but it's got that popcorny taste, if that makes sense. I personally love jasmine rice. It's my favorite rice by far, and I love when it cooks. When it cooks, it's got that popcorn smell to it. So I'm feeling the same thing with this rice. So if you're doing a dish, and you choose a rice, this is a quality rice. I would select this Jollibee rice anytime. It's great. It seems such a simple and plain thing, but to me it's important. And just to let you know, the Filipinos over there, you come here to your Jollibees, you're going to get a good quality rice just like there. Yeah, I like it. So let's taste the steak burger with a little bit of mushroom and gravy going in. Oh, yeah. Mm. Yes, that's what I was wondering. It does. It has the texture of a Salisbury steak. The gravy, the gravy works. I don't know if it's just the same gravy here, mushrooms added in the burger. It doesn't matter. The flavor is what matters. The texture is what matters, and the quality. So I really like that first bite. So I'm gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna add the rice it came with, and I'm gonna take a big heaping bite of this. Give me a moment. Let me savor the flavor. Mmm. Mmm. Good job. Good job. That works. My palate for beef, Salisbury steak, the quality of rice, the gravy, the mushrooms, it all works. I like this dish. I would probably definitely order this again. And I take it out of the bun, put it here. I do like it. I like the consistency. I like how tender the meat is. I like the rice that you selected. And please don't, please, if I would just request, it might be tempting to get away from your roots when you're growing here in America. Uh, Stay true to yourself in your recipe here. I would probably say, come out with a different spaghetti and offer it. Like you did on your burgers, you have a deluxe version. You might do something like a premium deluxe spaghetti. We'll buy it. We'll buy it if the quality is there and you got some rich flavors in it. We'll buy it. So don't worry about if you get a lot out of line on price. I mean, think about it. Uh, People buy a chicken sandwich for $4 nowadays. So don't worry about that. If the quality is there, people like me and the viewers will eat it. So I'm going to eat another bite of this because I really enjoy it. I like it. Mm. A little rice. Mmm. Mmm. I like. This is a good one. So next time you're around, support your local Jollibee. Get this steak burger. I think you'll like it. Now, this isn't something that you can eat on the run, right? These chicken tenders you can, these chicken sandwiches you can, so on and so forth. So this is something that you're going to need to sit down, savor the flavor, and enjoy it. A great thing to pick up for your lunch or when you're on the move. You want something different and beefy, right? You're tired of just a hamburger, a taco. This changes the game. So well done, Jollibee. I know I spent a lot of time on that, but it's worthy of it. It's a good quality recipe. And I look forward to ordering this in the future and giving you support. So well done there. Let me wash it down with this beautiful pineapple quencher. Mmm, tasty. All right, O'Brien fam, what's next? Oh, you know what? I'm not wasting any of that. Okay, I'll have to come back to that. We're definitely eating all of that. So, all right, let's see what they've got on the mashed potato game. So we've got mashed potatoes everywhere here. Mainly our chicken joints, which, uh, chicken joint means restaurant establishment. If you're overseas, that's what we mean by that. So mashed potatoes are everywhere. So how does this stack up? Or does it? Okay, let's do a little bit more gravy in it. A little bit more so I can get some depth and give you some quality feedback. All right, mashed potatoes, they're just average. Nothing spectacular about it at all. This is in line with every other restaurant on mashed potatoes. Uh, it meets your expectation. The gravy, uh, the gravy overall is good. This gravy saves the mashed potatoes, to be honest with you. I see why they use this for a dipping sauce, and it's available. The gravy is good, uh, and I love the flavor of the gravy. The mashed potatoes, no. You know what I mean? So I'll be honest with you, these mashed potatoes, again, just an average mashed potatoes, nothing spectacular at all about them. You can skip it, you can get it if you just like average mashed potatoes. You might get, the only reason I would get the mashed potatoes is get something else with this delicious gravy on it, right? So that's the honest truth. So tasting that, yeah, no home run there, just something uh, barely meeting the name mashed potatoes. So with that being said, I want some more delicious pineapple quencher. Mm. Yeah, Jollibee, that washes away the averageness of the mashed potatoes. So saved by the pineapple quencher. All right, chicken tenders, right? So a lot of restaurants here that have chicken, and chicken is gone crazy the last few years here. Chicken sandwich, uh, and be honest with you, you got some heavy competition on chicken sandwiches. So we'll see how you compete there. But let's be in tune right now to the actual chicken tender itself. So I want to see the texture. All right. So looking at that, right? You can kind of see it's a solid piece of chicken, so it doesn't look like just a an extruded mess, right? So giving you some texture. So that's a good piece of breast meat, and so that's good. It means at least the ingredient is quality. So I'm gonna eat it by itself and then try it in the gravy. And again, does anybody know what this lemon juice is supposed to be used for? I don't get that. What am I missing on that? I'm trying to think of where this would apply. Would it apply on this? I don't know. The Palabok Fiesta? Is that the Fiesta part? You add a little lemon juice? I don't understand what that's for. Okay, comment if you know and help educate me and the viewers. All right, so here we go. Going in. Okay. Okay. Okay, the chicken tenders, I would say above average. The texture is good. It's a little tough though. It's a little bit juicy, not a lot. It's not something you would eat. And say, this is juicy. Juicy chicken. Uh, so I'd say about average. Uh, I would prefer my chicken a little juicier. I do like the quality and the fact that this is a solid piece of chicken. It means they take care and getting good quality product in it. I just don't think there's a lot of flavor to it. Uh, there just isn't. So I don't taste a robust spice in the batter. It's just it's about average on the chicken tenders. I mean, nothing wrong with it, and I would I would probably get this. I would assume that once I dip it in this gravy, things will change. So we'll do that. Going in, chicken tenders and gravy by Jollibee. No, no, that doesn't work. I'd rather have some. I mean, it's okay, but no, it's not a mixture I like. I do like the gravy. I don't think that quite works. I'd rather a like a white creamy gravy, kind of like a chicken fried steak with that white creamy gravy. That would be a really good dip for this, and probably would save it because you can pepper up, right? You can put pepper in the cream gravy, and it would complement the chicken. So I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna get a different piece of tender chicken, just to make sure that wasn't a one-off. All right. So again, solid, chunky piece. The crunch and texture around it in the batter is good. There's just nothing spectacular about it. With so many options in the fast food game, I wouldn't choose that. That's good stuff there. That's beefy, that's flavorful. But it's maybe just my palate. But for me, those tenders just don't quite get it. There's too much competition here. I would definitely choose a KFC tender, even a McDonald's tender over this. And then, yeah. So, average, nothing to write home about. Uh, Not real juicy, but the quality of the meat's good. The crust and the crunchiness is good. And if your palate's different, then great for you. But with that being said, let's move forward, O'Brien fam. Let's get it. All right, so the chicken sandwich. Does this stack up? Let's find out. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. All right, so does Jollibee bring it when it comes to a chicken sandwich? Again, this is a highly competitive realm to be in, to be honest with you. Here in America, for the last few years, there is a chicken sandwich war. And it's been going back and forth with all the fast food restaurants. So, Jollibee, we'll see what you have to offer. But to be honest with you, you've got a real competitive market here on chicken sandwiches. So I will be fair. So first off, kind of just again the bun. Look, O'Brien fam, and everybody out there, right? Okay, that I it's kind of like a pretzel bun, but that's pretty hard for a bun. Okay, to be honest with you. Now, if you bring it with the chicken. Okay. So what do we got in here? So, all right. Surely that that little drop and that little drop on the bun. Hopefully that's not your sauce. Let me see what is under here. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got more sauce. All right. So I would have to say one thing we've got here, just without any flavor or taste. Number one, we've got a hard bun. We've got sauce in here. There's no pickle. There's no special sauce that looks like just some, I don't know what it is, but so far I'm concerned, Jollibee. I had high expectations, or at least minimum expectations here, but I'll keep an open mind. Hopefully the chicken saves it. So, what does a Jollibee chicken sandwich taste like, and does it stack up here in America? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah. Going in. Give me a minute. Again, want to get some depth so I can give some quality feedback. Going in again. Mm, okay. All right. So, bottom line on the Jollibee chicken sandwich, it's decent. It's decent. It will work. It's kind of again, there's nothing really spectacular about it. The chicken itself does. The chicken itself is quality. I like the white meat. It's not real tender, but it's tender enough, and that works. It's a big enough patty so I can get some flavor of the chicken. The problem is that's it. That's all there is to it. Uh, it's it's just a chicken sandwich. It's there's nothing revolutionary about it, and you really got to up your game today in the chicken sandwich war round. You got to bring it. You got to have a special sauce, some unique pickles, some deliciousness to it, some juiciness, something in the batter. You definitely got to have a better bun than this. So uh, I'd rather have your just a plain. I'd rather have just a plain Yum Burger bun than what's on here. And I don't know. I don't know, but I can tell you, yes, people will like this in general, uh, but it's not an above average chicken sandwich. And so for me, I wouldn't choose Jollibee for my chicken sandwich. I would go to Popeyes and get me a chicken sandwich, or Chick-fil-A. I would go to one of those. Uh, it's probably better than the more generic chicken sandwiches out there, including McDonald's. But McDonald's has premium chicken sandwiches as well, so there's more options. KFC's got a better chicken sandwich, so Popeyes hands down would just blow this out of the water. This, in my opinion, it's not even Jollibee would be down here. Popeyes, I don't know, can I go that far up? So I would say it's got a decent average flavor, and it's just kind of a generic chicken sandwich. Nothing special about it. So would I purchase it? Um, I, I don't know if there was nothing but Jollibees around. No, I probably would just get that that burger steak with sauce and rice, or I'd get a Yum burger and some fries. Uh, it is slightly better than the chicken tenders, so it does set itself apart in that regards. I think the the texture of the patty itself, more of a full piece of chicken, works better than the chicken tenders. But to give you honest feedback, Jollibee, this chicken sandwich doesn't cut it. You're gonna have to come out with a new improved version if you want to be competitive, because the chicken war here is not going to slow down. So good news is you have enough variety on your menu that it works, and different people like different things. But you know, uh, almost every restaurant has revitalized or improved their chicken sandwich. So you're going to have to improve in that area. And I know you have a spicy version. I didn't get that. I just got your classic chicken sandwich, but it's not enough in today's chicken sandwich game. So uh, this one doesn't work for me. You may like it out there, O'Brien fam, and people around the world. And you may have not had a delicious Popeyes chicken sandwich or a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich or one of the other ones on the market, so you don't have anything to compare it to. I do, and this doesn't quite compete, and it's basically, in an average field with nothing special about it, except there is at least quality of the chicken involved. Okay, all right, so let's move forward. Okay, what do we got? I've been curious on this guy. So the Palabok Fiesta. So this looks unique. So I hope we got some goodness in here. So all right, let's give it a try. So let's get it mixed up again. You got the glass noodles. You got boiled eggs in it. You got kind of a different sauce. I think you got pork in it. You got shrimp in it. Let's see. I don't see any shrimp in it though. Looks like I don't. Okay. Maybe this Jollibee doesn't know the recipe. Is there any shrimp? I don't know. I don't see any. All right. So, how does the Palabok Fiesta taste? Will we like it? Is it adaptable? Is this unique recipe gonna stack up? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah. Going in. Hmm. Give me a moment. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. That's different. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more depth. I want to be honest with my feedback on this. Hmm. Hmm. Let's try this. I'm getting there. Give me a minute. This is unique. This is different. Aha. That's what the lemon juice is for. I got it. I got it. That, yeah, that does work. I like that. All right, I figured that out. All right, so some feedback on this dish. This is craziness. This is something you're not gonna find this type of dish anywhere. It is unique. Um, it's hard to describe, but I'll do my best. Number one, it's got a little bit of a fishy taste to it, so it's got some seafoodness to the taste, right? I didn't get any chunks of shrimp, but I can taste it. and I think there's a little bit of fish sauce in it. There's that seafoodness flavor, and there's a little bit of crunchiness to it. I don't know where that's coming from, but it does add a little bit to the surprise characteristics of the texture overall. So it gives a little bit more if that makes any sense. The noodles, I like the noodles. I like the texture of the noodles. I like how thin they are. So I would say, I probably wouldn't get anything with glass noodles, but this works. Looking at it, when we had it on, just had it out looking at it, I was very curious and you know, trying to be optimistic, but honestly, as an American, just looking at it right away, thinking fast food, that didn't make sense to me. But I do, to be honest with you, I do like it. I like the texture. Uh, I like boiled eggs. I didn't think I would like it in the fast food game, but I had a little bit of boiled egg when I was eating that. I liked it. I like the noodles. I like. I don't necessarily like the fishiness of it, and I'm just being fair and honest. That's why I grabbed the lemon juice, and I'm assuming that was the purpose of that. So when I added the lemon juice to it, it broke down the fishiness taste and gave me what I was looking for in my palate. So that was a good idea, and I can see probably that's where you would use some Tabasco sauce, and but I don't need the Tabasco sauce to get more flavor to it. But I did need to break down, as an American, I needed to break down that fishiness tone to it. That was a little too strong in flavor on the fishiness. Uh, I mean, even if I'm getting fried fish, right, it doesn't taste as fishy as this dish, to put that into perspective. So hopefully that makes sense. So overall, I like this. I wouldn't eat it all the time. It's one of those dishes that you probably will acquire a taste, and either you like it or you don't. But every so often you'll have that craving, right? This will be a good add-on dish, right? Every so often to get, and it's unique enough that Jollibee would be the only source of it. So Jollibee, uh, this has your unique signature on it. And I'd say you have a winner on this dish. I would definitely eat this again. I would purchase it again. I wouldn't do it as an everyday lunch item, right? This is one of those categories that just every so often you get that craving for it, and you order it at that point. So well done in creating an item that's unique, distinguishable only with Jollibee. So bottom line, the Palabok Fiesta is a winner dish, and definitely we'll get it again. Make sure that you get it, and we'll definitely be tasting that again in the future. So well done on that. So the famous Jollibee Chicken Joy, we want to try to get some flavor here. So how does this chicken stack up to what else is on the market? Well, let's find out. So I got a nice, beautiful drum here. Comes with drums or thighs, and I've got gravy if I want to dip it in there. And so going in. Mm. Let's get a little bit more depth. Mm. Get some off of this thigh down here. That's juicy. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, texture's really good. Mm. Okay, chicken joy. So when it comes to fried chicken, there's a lot of competition here. There's fried chicken all over the place. So you really got to bring your game in the fast food industry when you bring fried chicken. So I gotta say, Jollibee, you didn't let me down on your chicken joy. And I understand why you're doing, because it seems like there is no option but either drumsticks or thighs. I know why, because it's more flavorful. It's usually a juicier meat. And so I understand why you're using that. And it works. I really do enjoy it. And for you viewers out there, when my first impression was when I sunk my teeth into it, it was definitely tender. It was juicy. And bottom line, the Chicken Joy, juicy, tender, crunchy. The recipe works, and I would definitely get it overall again. So, all right. So I broke off a little piece of this pie, the peach mango and peach pie. So let's give it a shot here. So just kind of the crust, it feels firm. Yeah, nice and crunchy. And let me savor this peach mango pie by Jollibee. Mmm, mmm. Yeah, everybody, that that is on point. Solid dessert to finish off a nice meal. So definitely the peach and the mango. The consistency of it works. The fruit's not overly hard. It's crisp. It's not overly sweet either. It's just enough sweetness to give you that treat. So I like it. I definitely would do the dessert again. Love the chicken. And so overall, I'm liking it. So let's clear all this off, do a recap, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get it. Oh, yeah. Well, all right, O'Brien fam. So, what do we think overall of Jollibee? Well, Jollibee, you're on point, and you've won a fan today. And so I think they're going to do very well here. And I look forward to the next time I can taste some of that delicious chicken. Uh, I love the pie. I love the pineapple quencher drink. There's some things that I think they need improvement on, but who doesn't, right? We all have different palates, and I hope you enjoyed the honesty, the feedback given today, and you found some value of it. So, with that being said, folks, that's it. And a big O'Brien thank you. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, and being a part of this today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.